Are you ready for cocktails and conversations? Are you ready for cocktails and conversations? Are you ready for cocktails and conversations? With your host, the unapologetic diva, Dr. G, the girlfriend therapist, Dr. Cortina Lewis, and the networking extraordinaire, Diana Richardson Philippus. Are you ready for cocktails and conversation? This is HERSpiration Happy Hour. Happy Hour. Happy Hour. Happy Wednesday and welcome to another episode of HERSpiration Happy Hour. It's season 9. This is episode 18 and this is your unapologetic diva, Dr. G.
This is Dr. Cortina Lewis, aka the girlfriend therapist.
And this is Diana Richardson Philippus, your networking extraordinaire.
All right. Happy Wednesday, ladies. And as always, this is, it's Winning Wednesday. So what are we celebrating today? Anybody have anything to celebrate?
Celebrations. What am I celebrating? Everybody going back to school. The kids, the college students, everybody.
Look, and so you kind of, it's bittersweet for you.
Yeah.
But hopefully the semester goes by quickly. And I mean, she'll be back, I guess, for Thanksgiving or no?
Maybe. She has 2 jobs, so I don't know.
Oh my. Okay. Well, go Morgan. Right? Working woman.
She's got responsibilities now.
Yeah, that's the downside. I'm not mad at it. That's adulting. That's something that they don't really tell you when you're young. You just want to grow up so fast, and then you grow up and adulting lies to you, tells a whole lie. Yeah. So what about Diana?
She left, and then she was like, she got home. She was like, I just want to let you know I made it here safe. I'm going to put my stuff in storage because she can't officially move in until Saturday, but she has to go back to work. So she's staying with her line sister. And so she was like, okay, Mom, can you give me a little bit of money? I need something to eat. I said, it's starting already, Morgan, again? She was like, yeah, I got money, but I can't spend that money. Can you I was like, oh gosh. Oh Lord.
Yeah, just get the card out.
I sent her $20. She can get with $20.
Yeah. Diana, what are you celebrating today, or what can we celebrate with you today?
Well, as always, my first thing is just going to be celebrating life. Yay, I am here. I have made it another day. That is always cause for celebration in my book, and just some new things coming down the pipeline for me. Not officially announcing it yet, but just know, people, there are some great, great, great things that are in the works to soon be announced. So, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I don't know. I've had such a good week thus far, and I'm just celebrating positivity. I'm feeling great. I feel amazing. I'm getting good sleep. I am doing my meditation. I am listening to different audiobooks now. I am being more intentional about how I am showing up for myself, even though I have been. Sometimes you just get lazy, and I've been wanting to listen to different audiobooks, but now that's what I do before I go to sleep. And I go to sleep. I set it so that it'll go off by itself. But I go to sleep listening to my audiobooks now, and it makes me wake up far more exhilarating. And even though I don't have to, be at work until 8, I'm still up at 6. And when I say have to be at work, I mean, that means rolling over and then getting on coming to my office at home and getting on my laptop. So yay for me. Yay. I'm doing small celebrations. That's the other part, is that I'm intentionally showing up to celebrate little mini moments that just makes me feel good. That just adds joy to my life. So if that's not a testament, when people think that they don't have anything to celebrate, you have you, and I'm certain you've had a small win today, even if it meant you didn't have traffic coming home. That's a win. It's a small win. It might be a big win depending on where you're at. So
Okay.
Yay. All right. So what are we sipping on today?
Well, we are sipping on, and this is to represent our topic or our person for this evening, who's going to be joining us here shortly. And our drink for tonight is Hanger Management. A little twist on words. So this cocktail is fruity and refreshing, and you are going to use 1/2 ounce of tequila, 1/2 ounce of triple sec, 1 ounce of pineapple juice, 1 ounce of strawberry lemonade, and 1/2 ounce of not 1/2 ounce, 1/2 ounce of fresh lime juice. You're also going to add to the top a splash of Sprite and a drizzle of grenadine and a lime wheel and a strawberry for garnish. So how do we make this sweet treat? What you are going to want to do, you're going to fill a cocktail shaker with ice. You're going to add 1 1.5 ounce of tequila, 1/2 ounce of triple sec, the 1 ounce of pineapple juice, and the 1 ounce of strawberry lemonade, and the 1/2 ounce of fresh lime juice. You're going to shake it well for about 15 seconds. Then you're going to strain it into a glass that's already filled with ice. And then you're going to add your splash of Sprite and a little drizzle of grenadine over the top. And like I said, you're going to garnish it with a lime wedge and a strawberry. And there you are, your Hanger Management.
Okay. Oh, that's so cute. That's
I
a
love
lot
that.
of
It sounds really refreshing and tasty.
I
I wish I had it
know.
right now.
No.
I just feel like I need to simplify the ingredients. It's a lot of ingredients for me. I don't know. Ooh,
You think so?
I feel like it. Well, I mean, I like simple drinks, so you know me.
Tequila,
only 5.
grenadine, Sprite.
Well,
I
it's
like.
a splash of Sprite.
I'm more of like
You got
two.
tequila, triple sec, pineapple juice, and strawberry lemonade, and the fresh lime juice.
That's probably what caught me on this. It's too many sweet things going inside
Oh,
of
see,
there.
it's a sweet and fruity drink. So yeah, you didn't like my sweet gin drink, so
I did not. I have to say, I did not. Gin is not made to be sweet, unless
well,
you put it. I mean, you put it with orange juice, but I feel like gin is not really made to be overly sweet. And unless for me, with champagne, with my French 75, that's probably the extent of my sweet that I like in my gin.
Oh,
So
yeah.
otherwise,
So
dirty
In
mark.
college, mine was gin and pineapple. That was my
Yeah,
drink in college, gin and pineapple juice.
yeah. I don't
Those
mind.
were the days.
I can do a splash of pineapple. I can't do a whole lot of pineapple because then it makes it too sweet for me. But so our guest is here already, so we're going to bring her up because let me tell you, I am very interested in our guest today. Our guest today is Donna Zalter, founder of All Hung Up Hangers and also known as the Hanger Lady. Donna's journey began as a real estate pro who realized messy, mismatched hangers sabotage even the best staged homes and wanted to create an affordable retail quality fix for closets everywhere, not just in the homes that she was selling. Her virtually unbreakable hanger line fuses practicality and style, giving closets a store-worthy glow up and even reducing landfill waste. I mean, if you're a fan of plastic hangers, that's a conversation I'm gonna have to have with her too, because I mean, I thought that would be something that's recyclable, but maybe not. So without further ado, we're going to bring on our guest today, Donna Zalter. How are you?
I'm good. I want to apologize in advance because I have a barky dog and I'm so nervous he's going to start barking in the middle. So I apologize.
We're all dog moms here. We're all
No worries.
Right.
We're fur mama.
I know. I just
We get it.
Your listeners. Okay, fantastic. He's gearing up. I don't know what he wants. Okay. Yeah.
Well, introduce yourself to our listeners. I mean, and give us a little bit of background right after you introduce yourself on why hangers of all things.
So my name is Donna Zalter. I live in Florida. I started this company about 5 years ago. We're really to market about 3 years ago. And the reason I started the company was exactly as you said, but I have a little bit of nepotism working for me. My dad he owns a hanger manufacturing company that sells to big stores. So, so he just ships containers. And I thought, growing up around hangers and buttons and all that, because he also used to do buttons, that there was a niche for direct to consumer. because no one knows how to find nice hangers, right? So
Mhm.
That's interesting. So, so
Yeah.
this started in real estate that you realized there's no good hangers.
right.
So you have to kind of break that down for me, because even when I'm going and I'm looking at houses, are you saying like when things are staged or things like that? So I know when I go to hotels, I'm mindful of the hangers. I like their hangers there. So when I saw your hangers, I said, "Ooh, those look like the ones that I like at hotels."
Right. So we're a little different than the hotels one. First of all, we're unique. No one else makes what I make. But the question was, what set me off was basically walking into these mega $1 million condos, because I mostly sell condos in Miami, and seeing that the owners, or a lot of times their staff or their house managers didn't know where to get hangers. So they were just using dry cleaner ones, tubular ones, those cheap velvet ones that, I don't know, do you guys use them? No.
I don't.
I do. I love
Laughing.
them. My clothes don't fall off of them.
But I know
I love the hangers.
Yeah, but
you're
how
talking
often
about.
how often do they break? Here's my cocktail.
So this is the thing. Depending on where I get them from, some are a lot more durable than
Right.
the other ones. But
Right.
you know, if you pull a little too much, yep, one side of it is going to break. Yes.
100%. So if you were to find a hanger that was just a couple dollars more per hanger, but would last a lifetime, and I mean it, like without, stomping on it, or,
Mhm.
would you consider buying that?
I would.
Do they come in colors?
Oh, yeah.
Oh well, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, see now I'm
I was
sold.
just
Like,
going to ask if you had some to show.
Of course.
Okay.
I'm prepared.
Oh yes.
I'm out of the closet. Okay. So this is this is my thin black one. As you can see, it's just as thin as your velvet hangers.
Mhm.
And they don't slip. People are like, oh, but I like the velvet. It doesn't slip off. But what I did as a female, as a woman, I made notches for thin straps. You see?
Yep.
And on the shoulder,
I see.
there's rubberized stuff. So nothing's going to fall off.
Okay.
And yet, I can't show you because I didn't prepare. I should have. But if you can yank your pants off of these, I have videos that but you can actually yank clothes off this, which I have 2 boys and a girl. My boys love it because, boys are lazy and they just yank it. And the heaviest jeans you can just yank off, because the secret is these were created for a retail chain that went, let's say they're out of business. And so we own the mold. No one else can make these. This is my favorite.
Mm.
A pink girl.
look at
Okay.
Morgan. Look. Every time I see
Right.
things, Morgan.
Right.
No, this is really nice. And so they come in pink, black, white, and
White, and with the clips. I'll show you the clips. Also, I added rubber so it grabs your clothes but doesn't wrinkle your clothes. And this is my navy blue.
Okay.
And I have a clear one also that it's like a cloudy clear that I don't have on me. I don't know why. I did have it. Someone stole it. And then of course I have 4 other hanger styles that it just gets too much to show everything. But
Right.
yeah.
So I have a question. Let's see, might be a good idea for you too. Do you do like smaller hangers for kids or pets, or like, I'm just saying for my pets?
I know. So the market for that is so
Yeah.
small. First of all, little kids, most of their stuff gets folded. And for a bigger kid, I mean, it's a 17-inch hanger, so most kids' stuff will fit, but also the clips are movable, right? So if it's a smaller pant or a little, we can just adjust it. But the kids' hangers are just more of a novelty. Right. So, yeah.
And so you said yours are different from others. Is it because they don't break?
They don't break. They're made out of solid plastic, which is made out of a combination of some recycled plastics. I cannot guarantee how much of it is recycled. They use mostly recycled plastics, but I can't certify it as not organic, as sustainable.
Yeah.
But yeah, in those other hangers too, the velvet flocked ones, they're made out of plastic too. I mean, you've broken a few, so you know. So you're, but those ones are going right into the landfill. This is going to have a long life. So we're going to keep it out of the landfill because I'm also born and raised in Canada. And I'm so mindful of that kind of stuff. Like, was just the way I was raised. So, so these are going to be way more stronger. I'm trying to bend them. I can't. And they're just going to last. So, you know, I think of it as like a kind of a piece of furniture. You don't throw out your furniture. You know, you want your furniture to last. So it's, you know, that's just.
Yeah. So I have a question. So because you've been selling this product for a few years, what would you say that you've learned about selling your hangers to people, you know, that people use every day but rarely think about? I have to say, I don't think about hangers very often. In my mind, I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to go get some hangers. If they break, they break. If not, then I'll just go get some more. So what have you learned about real like selling hangers and marketing for something that people don't really think about as much or as often?
So, okay. So there's 2 parts of that question. One is most people do think like you. So it is a tough sell. It's not an easy to sell because I'm more expensive when you go online and everything you see that I'm more expensive. But what I have learned is that people who indulge themselves or choose to buy them. I mean, I get reorders all the time. I'm still small enough that I get to see who reorders, and mostly like people will start with a small order and then they'll start to fill up their closet. So, and except for 2 spam reviews, which are killing me right now, I have 5-star reviews for all my hangers. So it's pretty good. But it's, you know, e-commerce is not for the faint of heart. There's a lot of noise out there and it's a challenge. So I appreciate you having me on.
No, it's not.
It's not. Oh, so maybe I'll speak to you later.
Absolutely. I have a question as well.
Yeah.
First, I want to say congratulations.
Thank you.
Right? Because it's no small feat to see a gap in the market and to move on something that you wanted, right? So congratulations to you first and foremost. I think that your idea is amazing. I will personally be purchasing some hangers. I use the plastic ones from Walmart. I'm not going to lie. I use the black plastic ones from Walmart. They break all the time. I'm so excited about getting some hangers. I am thrilled. I really am. But my question is,
if you drop your address, I'll send them to you for free. I said, if you drop me your address, I'll send you them. Don't worry, you don't have to buy them. Yeah, of course.
You know what? Well, thank you again, but you can send me some for free. But just know that I'm going to buy some more. I'm definitely going to patronize your business.
All right, I appreciate
but thank you. I appreciate that so much. But my question is this: so once you, am I breaking up, y'all? Just tell me.
It's a little delayed.
Freezing on my end. I don't know.
A little bit
delayed. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I can hear you. Go ahead
and hear you. Whatever's going on per usual.
Yeah. Isn't it always the case, right?
Okay, I'm gonna make my question quick.
Okay.
So once you identified the gap in the market and what you wanted to do, how long did it take you to bring it to actually get it done and bring it to the marketplace?
So, okay, so I had nepotism and I was 55 at the time, so I'm proud of that. I don't care. I worked hard my whole life. I can use what I got. But I was able to get the initial stock. Took about a year between design and shipping and all that. And then I really thought I had a game plan by knocking on doors to closet companies, manufacturers, and saying, "Hey, add this as a line item." No one bit. No one. So then I had to reinvent and learn e-commerce, which is not easy at all. And, you know, it's not easy. So it took
Are you willing to share some of your challenges?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I read your instructions. I'm not supposed to talk a lot, so I'm trying to.
No, it's okay, but no, but I just want to, as you're saying, as you're sharing that, and you said there's a lot of challenges, I would like to you to elaborate on that specifically as well.
Okay, so the number one challenge is that I'm over 55 because I've already divulged that, and I had to learn. First of all, I started with Google Ads. And I wasn't getting any traction. It was an order here, an order there. Then I had to sort of find, I had a lot of people offer to work for me as consultants, a lot of liars out there. And I don't mean to be harsh, but I am harsh. So I had to learn from a lot of my experience, and everyone is an expert. They are not. Finally, I found a really good team. I have someone from Serbia, someone from Moldova, I think she is, and someone from in Indonesia. I think she's from Pakistan. So those three, and they're all women. I don't know if I'm allowed to, I find that the women are less full of BS, let's just say. So once I've gotten all those little components, and then they suggested I go to Amazon. So I was getting great traction at Amazon, but Amazon is a beast and very, very not vendor friendly. But really good for scaling and finding that I had a product to sell because, again, the 5-star reviews and just the feedback from the market that I had a saleable product. Because you never know. Everyone has these ideas, but someone has to want to buy it. And I do have a saleable product. So now I have to get off Amazon, and that's the challenge that I'm facing right now and what I'm gearing up for. I'm launching an updated website that's more upscale. And that should be launched any minute. But again, everything takes time. I'm getting on a TikTok shop. But again, that takes time. And then I'm going to revert back to Google Ads and in combination with what I have going on Amazon. So
I love it.
Did I answer your question?
Love that.
Yes, you did. Because I don't think most people, I don't think people realize how much work goes into building, marketing, executing all of those things. And there's a lot of areas like people immediately think I'm going to sell on Amazon and think that they're going to do very well. And they don't share these stories to help out other people who want to be in the vendor space on Amazon.
Right.
I think if people had these conversations more, they can, how do I overcome these challenges?
Right.
What do I need to do to better scale, to better market? And like you said, a lot of people don't like to invest in building a team.
Right. I mean, it's the only way. I couldn't do it myself. I didn't have the know-how and I would love to be able to get off Amazon with no disrespect from Amazon, but there's a lot of they'll ding you for anything. Like on July 4th, I have a built-in shipping time of 5 days of shipping and handling because they gave me 1 day and I had to figure out how to change that. And I was always shipping late. Yeah, it's like I felt like I was the Jetsons on the treadmill. I was like, no. It didn't leave me any room for shipping late. And if you're shipped late, they ding you and you start to get and your metrics go off and all that. So I built in 5 days. I usually get an order out the next day, but I needed that cushion. But over July 4th, I guess UPS and FedEx, I ship both, slowed down. I guess there were less drivers and whatever. So my shipping metrics were off and they dinged me. And so you actually lose what's called a buy box, if anyone is familiar with that. When you go on Amazon, now you learn something. You'll notice that on the right, there's a buy box. It's where you buy things. And so where it says buy now or add to cart, they take that away from you if your metrics are off. You can still buy, but the average consumer doesn't know that. So I lost that for July. My sales were terrible. And then they forgot to put it back. Like, we're still working on that. My August is terrible too now because we don't know why and we're trying to investigate why. So I'm beholden to Amazon, which is why I need to bounce off Amazon and but you can buy directly from me and I will include extra hangers.
I have a question. So, because I'm a therapist and I'm the
Love it.
resident mental health person, we always
Yeah.
talk about how decluttering your space
Yeah.
and getting more organized also can help to declutter your mind.
Right.
So, from your experience, when you go into homes and when you're looking at hangers and when people are buying hangers, what's
Yeah.
your experience with the way someone's closet is or isn't, how it impacts their emotional wellness, their mood, and things like that?
So it's hard for me to answer that because I'm not a therapist. um, but I can only speak for myself because I'm a very hyper organized person who post menopause a little bit scattered, right? That just happens.
Mhm.
Um, so I really feel, and that was part of my impetus for creating this, is that if you can see all your clothes, you'll wear all
Mhm.
your clothes. When I
Mhm.
had little kids, I made sure all the toys were put back to where they belong because otherwise the kids wouldn't play with them, right? They just wouldn't. Same with clothes. Like if you don't see what you have, you're not going to wear it. You're going to keep buying. I mean, some people take true pleasure out of buying, so I'm not going to discount that. But it's just better to know what you have, right? And then
Mhm.
to be able to well, for me, I got to get dressed so fast in the morning because I have so much to do. But that's me personally. I think I sell more to people that care about that. I mean, there's a huge population of people that just don't care, right? And they're not my market. I don't even espouse to convert them.
Mhm.
But for those that really care and are organized, that's my target market. And I've gone to do home visits, and I'm jealous of their organization. Like, these are the people that care.
Because I can even say just, and I know you said earlier, I'm not a therapist, but I don't think you have to be a therapist. If that is where you see where people are buying and organizing, I think if you walk into a house where there's stuff everywhere versus where there's a clean space and you can see,
Yeah,
it can help you feel less chaotic,
right.
less closed in. I can
Yeah,
speak for me. If I'm like, okay, I try to fold my clothes as soon as they come out of the laundry and hang them up. And when
right.
I don't, it takes me forever to get motivated to do it. And I feel like, oh my gosh, this is driving me bananas. This is
Right,
driving me
right.
insane. So
Yeah,
now I'm
Yeah.
adding more anxiety to
right.
my plate because this is not done. And when I walk into my closet, sometimes I pull stuff and it's just hanging on the side. But when everything is organized and in the color coordination, because I hang up by color,
Okay.
it's like, it feels so great to walk in here. But then when it's not like that, I'm like, close the door.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
want to go in.
Yeah, so I mean, having the right hangers will definitely help because those I don't want to say those cheap velvet ones, but those cheap velvet ones, I mean, they kind of hang like this and then the hooks. So I mean, this is just going to create an orderly. It's a retail grade hanger. That's what we. So yeah, you're gonna. And then my other ones, I have a wood Lux. They're all on my website, but I have a wood Lux for coat closets or professional office. I don't know where you guys are located, but if you have winter and you have an office space and you want to have a professional looking like I don't know if
Coat
it's
rack.
a closet coat area, like you buy 6 hangers. I've actually sold
Mhm.
one of my not proudest, but like memorable moments is I sold to a choir master for a church choir, and he was so thrilled to find these hangers. He sent me pictures and everything. That's my Premier Lux, not these. He wanted, yeah, he didn't want his robes to wrinkle, and
Mhm.
it's that
Mhm.
silky polyester that just falls off. So these were perfect. So
And your
Yeah.
website is all
That's
hung up,
amazing.
right?
all hung up hangers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, so
I'm
not all
excited. I can't wait to get in.
okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah, allhunguphangers.com.
Yeah.
Are you in Miami?
I'm out of Miami, but I ship anywhere.
Okay. No, I'm
Yeah.
in Florida too. So
Oh,
that's why
where are you?
I'm in Mount Dora, a little bit north
Oh,
of
yeah,
Orlando.
I know where Mount Dora is. I haven't
Yes.
been there. It's on my radar though.
It's the festival city. They have more festivals than
Really?
anywhere else.
When's the next one? So I'm just a recent
So many.
empty nester, so I gotta do things on the weekend or I'm gonna go bananas.
Is that your daughter on your website?
It is, but that's 7 years ago. Yeah.
But you know what? I saw it because I was like,
Oh,
oh, she looks like her. That's why I asked.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, she does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
She was a
and
girl
just so you know, you don't look like you are 55 at all.
Okay, that's good because I'm not.
No.
At all. I was like, wait, she said 55. What?
I'm older than
She
that.
got into it when she was 50.
Oh yeah, she said, oh, well, you don't look like you are in your 50s at all.
Well, that's because I'm not.
No.
Cheers.
Well, I know you're not in your 60s. Are you
Yep.
serious?
Mhm.
See, you know what? That's that Canada water. I'm convinced.
Yeah, but I live in the
Mhm.
Miami sun, so I don't know. Yeah, I think it's because I grew up in Canada. We have no sun, 8 weeks a year. Yeah. And I was worried tonight because I'm in Canada right now and there's a storm and I'm like, I'm going to lose electricity. Yeah,
Well,
but we did it.
we have you here. I'm going to share that I am one of those people that my closet and its organization and the color schemes have to be there for me to feel good.
Right.
What annoys me with my closet is when I pull one thing down and then I have stuff slipping off
Oh,
the
yeah.
hanger.
Yeah.
So when you said that with the extra ridges so that it does not come off, I'm like, oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm kind of mad that I have so many hangers I would have to replace, and my OCD will not let me have two different types of hangers in my closet.
Well, we'll give you a gift and you'll have to slowly transition. So
yeah. Well, you'd have to know me. It'd
I'm
be
so
a gift.
excited.
I will be immediately transitioning because the way that stuff be.
yeah, you'll love it. And they take up almost less space than the other, even though they're just as thin, but because of the way the other ones like kind of shift and turn and
Oh, I just have the plastic ones from Walmart. It's like the
tubular ones.
Yeah.
No offense.
Yeah. I never really thought about hangers until when I was reading and I went to your website. I said, "Oh, this is really interesting." I never thought of
It is
having so many different types, and just other than black and white, occasionally I've seen a purple one or so, but I don't put that much mental stock in hangers in terms of how do I want my clothes to be hung up and not slide off? How do I want certain my delicates to be hung up so that they are well taken care of, instead of just slip sliding everywhere and praying that when I'm doing laundry I find the right hanger? Because if you don't, then you're using like the little small hoops when you really need the main bracket.
Yeah.
So even though, I just said I'm not a hanger person, and I'm over here describing hangers to a T, but but that's because they're.
Girl, I'm over here ordering my hangers because I am so excited.
I'm gonna get an email right now. I'll be like,
look at it. See,
I'm about to get my wallet.
You guys are awesome. I think you guys are amazing. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. In your opinion, because you created this, what do you think is the biggest closet misconception when it comes to, just organization, period? What is the biggest misconception about that? Because like using the right hangers or whatnot, but just from something that you created.
So the answer to me is that people aren't using the correct hangers. You invest but you said not to answer it that way, but I can't help it because because a lot of people buy they spend a lot of money on their clothes and then they just put it on and they get wrinkled or they pull them out and it's just a mess. The other thing that drives me nuts are having shoes all over the place, but I don't do anything for shoes. So maybe soon.
Might be a new venture. Might be a new venture.
Let me get this one going first and then we'll see. I actually have my company name is All Hung Up Hangers, but I have another name reserved for me called Perfectly Closeted because the vision was to create to bring in other products. But I need to get this one going first, and then we'll figure that out.
Yeah. What else did you have in mind when you say perfect? What is it?
Perfectly Closeted. So maybe shoe racks, maybe belts, racks, and stuff. Stuff that I have the ability to manufacture or create. And if someone has a great idea, we can do it. But that's later because I have to really really focus on this.
I'm gonna
It's
tell
too
you,
many products.
the belt thing is a problem.
Yeah, belts are a problem. Purses are a problem, unless you're in
Purses.
mega closets, right? So, but right now I just have to concentrate. If you have too many SKUs on e-commerce, it does. I got an order. If I have too many SKUs on the web, on the, you know, through e-commerce, it's you can't push them, because the money that has to go behind each item is a lot to push it out
Mhm.
there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you've made
Okay,
different
I'm
types of
done. It's
hangers.
Diana Richardson Philippus. I placed my order. I am
I saw it.
excited.
I
My
saw
hangers
it.
are
I
coming.
saw it. I got
And
it.
so I do have a question. So I
Yeah.
want to know, of all the hangers that the types of hangers that you have and makes, and what is your favorite? What is your typical go-to, and what do you
This is,
hang on?
these ones are my
Okay.
favorite, because I actually have a super small closet. Like I can't even do my videos in my closet because I live in a very old house, and so those are my go-to. The ones that I think when I get a really sexy closet or whatever, I have the suede luxury ones, which are a little thicker. They're like that. And they have that. I don't know if you've been to Lululemon or anything, but that they have that.
Mhm.
It's not a, it's like a gummy, but it's not really gummy because it's not sticky, but that's the finish that one has. That's another one. And my best sellers are my premium luxe, which are the thick wood ones that people buy. They'll only buy, you know, 30 at a time, whatever. Then those are for suits or blazers or coat closets. So, yep.
I love
So since
that.
you said you don't have, you have a very small you have a very small closet,
Mm-hmm.
what is the most surprising item in your closet then?
For a small closet, all the cluttered boxes that my husband keeps all his old crap in. I'm like, can we just get rid of this? Yeah. What other surprise? Oh, I have an old Nikon camera that I'll never use, but I just
Oh
don't
wow.
want to get rid of it. You know, like an old one with film.
Oh
Uh,
wow. Okay.
yeah. What else is in my closet? So many pairs of shoes that I wore before COVID that I will never go on my feet again. Like high heels, right? Like those, you know, since COVID, it's like, oh, I can't do that anymore.
See, and
Right.
we're talking about decluttering. So why do
Yeah.
you hold on? What
I've
makes
been
you?
actually been trying to sell them, but there's no
Okay.
market for that. So I'll probably will get rid of them. It's really hard to sell stuff. Like there's just too many people doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So I know I'm going to back up a little bit because
okay.
I want to know what your inspiration, like what was your real inspiration to just really dive out there? Like what did you have to tell yourself to take a chance on a market that was very difficult to crack into?
So I don't think I thought about it, because I think if you think about it too much, you never do things. Like I'm a very impulsive kind of person. I'm very strategic. Um, but I'm an idea person, and I didn't have any if I knew how hard it was, I wouldn't have done it. And that's you're asking for honesty. But
Yes.
here I am. Here I am. So, you know, I'm just here I am. So I'm
So in
hoping.
hindsight, I love that you said that. And so do you feel rewarded now that you did, even though you're like, oh, if I had to do it again, I wouldn't. Was
Well, I
there a
don't know.
gratification that
I
you,
would have done it differently, right?
okay.
So Diana is like the business consultant. I didn't know to reach out to someone beforehand. I didn't know, right? And that's
Mhm.
the way anyone who's going into a new business venture, and I have a business degree, right? But the world's changed, and it goes so fast now. There's so many different platforms, and there's so many different ways to execute that. I wish I had met my professionals first and then, you know, strategize on what stock I was pulling. And in the beginning, I had way too many SKUs, like just, you know, I've liquidated a lot, but that would be the answer, is just, I wish I had better planning. I think I'd still do it with the right hand holding. And what was the impetus? I actually want to be a business owner. Like I always wanted to, you know, I'm a real estate agent. I theoretically own my own business, but there's something sexy about a woman running a product-based business that it doesn't happen very often, right? So we're
No, it
very much in the
doesn't.
service business, all of us.
Mhm.
I was going to ask you, were you
You know,
still doing real estate?
I'm still doing real estate. I'm going bananas. I'm going bananas today. I worked from 7 a.m. till still working, right?
Oh no,
I happen to be good at that job too. So,
yeah, because I was gonna say, you say you do condos in Miami. There's a lot of stuff, in the Miami area, depending, even in the Fort Lauderdale area and Hollandale Beach, there's a lot, and Miami Shores area and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a South Florida girl through and through.
Did you live there? Did you live there?
No, I used to live in Palm Beach.
Like this. Oh.
I used to live in Palm Beach, and I used to be over 3 counties, so Miami, Broward, and Palm Beach when I was in corporate. So going, in Kendall, Hialeah, like all of the places down south. And so there's a lot of high-end individuals there. And so, once they get a word of, your product and everything, because all it is word of mouth a lot of times.
It is. I'm really waiting for that wheel to start turning. I can tell sometimes I get cluster orders and there's a wheel, but again, I rely on Amazon too much. So I'm trying to get off of it. Someone else
I was going to say, it was just me. I was just going to say, there's always, I like to say there's more than one way to skin a cat. And being in a product-based business, you have to continue to bring your product to the marketplace. And when you said that you're still in real estate, like I just saw bells and whistles going all over the place. If you're sure, that is the perfect opportunity. If you're selling high-end properties, your hangers go with the contract. Your hangers are on the contract too. Okay, so just know that you have a different and unique angle. You really do. Amazon is your bonus.
Okay.
Your real estate is the plug.
Right.
And that's the plug right there.
Okay.
We'll be talking
after the show.
Oh, for sure.
I do, except I do mostly listings. So it's a little bit of I guess I could leave it with the new buyers. Yeah, I could leave it with
you can always, and I know that if you're staging, you can stage with some of your hangers. That's I mean, just like when I stay in hotels, I'm always interested in what hangers they have. I hate the ones that have to interlock and whatnot, but I hang my clothes up every time I go to a hotel. I almost don't care what it is. I unpack
I unpack even for one night. I'm like, well, maybe not one night.
I immediately take everything out and hang things up. So that's a way to kind of get things out there. And you just say, if you're interested in the hangers, you have a little tag on there. They don't even have to, for hangers, you just put your information on there where they can buy them.
Right. Good idea.
Very easy. I mean, and it's right in their face. And especially when they can see the organization of it, because most people, if they can see it, then a lot of times they want it.
Right.
Because they say, I like this hanger. Oh, I have something that would be great. And you hang different types of garments.
Right.
Per whatever the best fit for that hanger is. So there you go.
Good idea. That's a good idea. I'm going to take out all my garbage clothes.
Hang them up and show them what it could look like.
Right. Good idea.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
I've looked at a bunch of houses just over the last few weeks, and I tell you, thankfully none of them was staged, but I can see that where in before when I was house hunting and they are staging things, I don't really ever see people stage a closet.
No, they usually leave it blank. Or
they leave it blank. That's an opportunity to do something different.
Right. I'm going to go meet with
Absolutely.
So tell your team, consider that. Okay, let's do some staging.
Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm writing it down. Where's my pen?
Please and if do.
I see, and even in the kids' closets, if there's a kid, if there's some little bonus rooms, hang those pink ones up, hang those blue ones. So little nuggets that you get to take with you today.
I think another thing that might be cute too is because you're a realtor, I'm not only a therapist, I'm also a realtor as well. So when people give their buyers gifts, like housewarming, you give them a little nugget, they would be like, oh my God, I love these hangers. Where did I get them from? And they can also be like part of what the realtors give to that as a part of their welcome home, buyer gift, you give them like 2 hangers and you have the business card on there. If you want to order more hangers, guess what? Because a lot of times people don't want to bring old stuff, hangers, especially if it's new construction. They want everything new, right? So, I like this hanger. My clothes don't fall off. Ooh, I got the card. I know exactly where to go order.
Okay, I'm gonna reach out to my friends. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, I think it's in some
And
kind of
some high-end property. That rate is human.
Right.
That's your market. That's your market, though.
Right. Absolutely.
Especially for people who like to shop.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
See, this is the good thing with having all business women in some kind of capacity on one podcast, is that you can bounce different things off. Building an authority in different areas, because we all do different things.
Right.
Even with being an author and selling books on Amazon, I never put all of my stock in Amazon. I'd much rather go about it the way that I chose to, which is focus on schools. Hit schools, not Amazon. Amazon is just like Diana said. Amazon's a bonus. For me, I'm going after the bigger fish.
Right. Or it might be an Achilles heel. I'm trying to decide. Right.
Yeah.
I did Amazon with my first business because I have a product, a cosmetic line. That was my first business. So I know I stopped. I couldn't keep up. As great as Amazon was, I couldn't do it.
Did you make money
with Amazon? They were stressing me out. Sorry, Amazon.
Yeah. Were you profitable? It's very hard to be profitable with them. I
was profitable on Amazon. I was. Yeah. But I went into beauty retailers. And so I was like, you know what? I did both for a long while, but I couldn't keep up with it. I just couldn't do it. And it was too many bells and whistles. And then they're dinging you for this. And then if you don't get it out, I was like, nope.
Yeah. I don't know how they
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. It's really good for proof of product. That's what it's good for. And then you got to figure it out.
For sure.
Yeah. So I have a question regarding your hangers specifically, because I want people who to go back and who watch this and play it. And as we are creating clips, I would like to know, what should shoppers consider when choosing between wood, suede, slim, all the different types of hangers? What should they be considering for the type of hangers that they should be purchasing?
So the number one thing I would say is decide how large your closet is will determine how thick you want your hangers to be. And they range from 1/8 of an inch to 2 inches for the Premier Luxe, but then budget, right? So my thin plastic ones are my least expensive. They're more expensive than, the cheap velvet ones, but they'll last. I mean, the return on investment is so much greater, I think. So that determines the size of the closet. But if you have a bigger closet and you like the look of wood, I have what's called faux, F-A-U-X, plastic, which look like wood. And they're about 1/2 inch wide. And they're almost the same price as my thin plastic ones. So if you like that look and you have the room, but you don't have the budget, I accommodated that as well.
So I believe in quality. So for the thin hangers, what can you hang on those? I mean, can you just hang it? Okay.
The heaviest jeans, the heaviest winter coats, they are retail grade. They're meant to sustain wear.
Okay. Yeah. So that's good to know. So for people who might be looking at a more economical way to rebuild their closet or reorganize their closet with your hangers, then it's more of look of what you're looking for, not so much the sturdiness of the hangers. So even if you purchase the thin one, it's still going to hold your heaviest jeans, your heaviest coats, all of those things.
Yeah. And your heaviest jeans, you'll be able to yank off if you want.
Okay.
Ask my boys.
Those 2 different types of hangers, right? The ones that you can yank off, that's a different type of hanger.
Well, I have them in both.
They have the the
Yeah, you have a top
option.
hanger and the top. You have the
Yeah.
option. I just don't have them, and I didn't bring all colors because
Mhm.
this has clips and this is
Okay.
this has no clips.
No, I love all of that. And can you believe it? We're already
I
at the
can't wait
top.
to get mine.
I know at the top of the hour.
They're big shifts tomorrow.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go on there and look and see how many I'm going to order, because I mean, Cortina, you hit the nail right on the head when it's like, you know what, when you're moving, you want something new. So, you know.
And you're about to move.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes, she
Thank you. So I
is.
was like, wait a minute, let me like take a peek on there. That's why I'm asking you in terms of, you know, the specific sizes. And I mean, my clothes are not that big. I'm a small, extra small. So I don't want any, like, I wouldn't want the bulkiness as opposed to having more hangers. But
Right.
I do believe in quality and getting the right hanger if I'm going to be hanging something that's heavy, like my wedding dress. That's
Oh, did you
Yeah.
just get married, or you're getting married?
2 years ago,
Oh, okay.
but or 2.5 years ago now. However, I don't box my dress up because I wear it every year around my
On your
anniversary.
anniversary. Oh,
And I do random stuff in it. Like I think I was putting nails in the wall or hanging photos before. I was having coffee on the couch with my dog the first year. So I'm just doing different fun things. I think next year I feel like I want to roller skate in it. So I don't I want to roller skate down the street in my wedding dress. So I don't know. But
that could make national news.
Girl, please make sure you hem the train up before you leave
Yeah,
somewhere
you can go-
rolling down the street.
I would hold it. I would be holding it in my hands as I am as I'm roller skating. But I just want to
Don't
do.
scare
I
me
feel
now.
like for the expense of that dress, I'm gonna dry clean it, and then I'm gonna wear it every year until even if when I can't fit it, if I can just put it around my waist, I am going. That's what it's gonna be, and I'm
So
gonna take pictures.
I know we have to go, but I have a funny story. My cousin,
Mm.
we didn't do this for her 25th wedding, for her friend's 25th wedding anniversary. They all had to wear their wedding dresses and come down. And this house that it was in, they had a really nice staircase, and they had to come down like fashion. And most of them like didn't fit. So, so you have incentive to stay
I love
the
that.
same size. Yeah, isn't that a good idea? Isn't that a fun party? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you all! Look
Yeah,
here,
it
you
is actually.
That
you
is a
have
fun
made somebody's birthday is about to have, like, you bring your wedding dress.
right. Yeah.
It would be totally
I
awesome.
like that.
So Donna, thank you so much for coming on. Tell everybody where they can find you at, and if you know how to connect with you on social media, websites, and all of that.
Okay, so I'm allhunguphangers.com. I'm all hung up hangers on Facebook. I am all hung up. I forget my handle on Instagram. All hung up hangers, I think, or me all hung up hangers one. I've gone through a few gyrations of different social media, and I will be starting my TikTok store shortly. It's just
TikTok.
yeah. So we're gonna have TikTok shop and Pinterest too. So it's a lot of work, and of course on Amazon. But I prefer if you guys stayed away from Amazon.
So you know what?
Yeah.
Find her, go get your hangers at www.allhunguphangers.com.
Yeah.
Thank you again so much, Donna, on and just sharing it's an inspiration. And now you have my wheels turning around hangers of all things. Like,
sorry, or thank you. Whatever.
If there's any other way that we can support you, please let us know. Reach out.
Okay, I will.
Plus, we'll be getting some hangers. So
okay, this was so fun. Like I was like, 7:00, it's late, but I had a great time. Thank you for making my evening.
Oh, you're welcome. This is why we do this. I think it's just a casual background. It's having happy hour with friends.
And that's awesome. What a great concept. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, my dog didn't even bark. I'm amazed. Okay. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you for having me.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, she was so amazing. Yeah,
she's awesome.
I am about to tear my closet up. Do you hear me?
Girl, the way I'm about to revamp the whole closet with her hangers, I cannot wait until I get it, because I literally just had a hanger break today that this dress was on. One of them black hangers, and I just took the hanger like why? Like, just why? I'm so over the black hangers from Walmart, but
No,
I
I
have an
get it.
option now, and
Mine
it's
pop at
called
the
All
top.
Hung Up.
Yeah, mine pop up off
Yeah,
the top. When I'm pulling them down, I keep the whole circular piece, but the piece that hangs always pops off.
yeah,
And I'm like, okay, there's another one, but I
girl.
have so many. So now but I already have all of my clothes packed, which is good. So when I get to the other house in a couple of weeks.
Wait, all your clothes. So did you? Okay, we can do this
You packed
offline.
all your clothes?
No, not all, except for what I will be wearing for like the next 2.5 weeks. Everything else is pretty much packed up. And I utilize every suitcase I had. But I
Oh,
also
wow.
Well, are we on? Are we on? Because you ain't said nothing.
um we'll talk.
I
We'll
mean, it's
talk.
a simple yes or no.
What's that?
Are we on?
What's
On what?
on?
She says she packed all her stuff up. Is it yes?
Oh, I think it's yes.
You already knew I was leaving. I was moving. I always said
I know you were leaving,
I
but
said Labor Day weekend we were moving this stuff down.
meaning, but did you do it? Is it solidified?
No, I'm waiting.
We'll talk about it offline because you're trying to act like you don't know what I'm talking about, and I know you do.
I know what you're talking about. I'm just not answering. But we're at the top of the hour.
Okay.
So Diana, where can everybody find you at?
You can find me at DianaRichardsonPhilippines.com, on all social media platforms and the website. There you go. Thank you.
And Dr. Lewis, where can everybody find you at?
You can find me at The Girlfriend Therapist on all social media platforms. You can also find me at the Noir, NOIR Center on Instagram. And you can find me at Smile Facilitation Services on Instagram as well.
All right. And you can find me on all social media platforms at I am Dr. P. Gurley, which is right here up there. IAMDRPGURLEY. I know it's tearing this up right now because you got me in a tizzy mentally. And of course, thank you so much for tuning in and the playbacks and all of the playbacks. I'm telling you, the whole time we were on hiatus, and I think I might have shared this last week, the number of shows that people were tapping into and responding to made me feel super overwhelmed. And so I'm grateful that, you all are tuning in with us. I want y'all to definitely go out and support Donna. Everybody knows how hard it is being a business owner. Get you some hangers, get you some organization in your life, because a decluttered mind is a joyful mind. With that,
Yes,
we will
Don't forget to vote in the primaries. Please go out and vote so the people that hopefully you voted for will end up in the midterms on the ballot. So be responsible with your civic duty and go out and vote. I was happy to take my daughter and my niece voting for the first time in their lives because now they can. And we did that. And so, yeah.
All right.
Your voice matters.
Yes. And we'll see you back here, same time, same place next week for an all new episode. Have a great rest of your week and a great weekend coming up. And as we always dip out of here, cheers.
Cheers.
This is HERSpiration Happy Hour.